Good morning, everybody. Hey, I want to come. Got to love an introduction. It doesn't work on live. How's that? Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Jonathan with Valor Circle, and I wanted to take just a couple minutes to share with you one of those amazing things that happens almost every day. And the topic of this video is your clients don't read. So what are you supposed to do in order to get in front of them, in order to get them to pay attention to your message, knowing that prospects don't read, even ones that want to buy? Well, today I want to answer that for you and talk to you about how important it is to do a couple of key things. First and foremost, what I want to do today is I want to show you an example and tell you a story about one of the clients that we work with and how simple it could be for people to contact them. And then I'm going to tell you what happens almost every day. So what I want to do here is take a look over at a place called Brookside Cabins. So Brookside Cabins is, I'm going to share their Facebook page here with you just a minute. Brookside Cabins makes small cabins, as you can see. We'll go through here and show you some of the pictures. Let's see here, if I get to the right screen, we can see some other pictures here that they have and things like that that are going on in their business. So they make beautiful little cabins. You can put these out on different pieces of property or wherever you'd like to have them. And these are Amish made. So these are made by Amish craftsmen. And that means a couple things. Not only does it mean good quality, but it also means that that Amish craftsman's not going to get email and he's not going to take your Facebook message. Why? Because they're not on Facebook. So what we did instead is we made it really clear to everybody that's interested in a cabin here from Brookside that all they need to do is contact them. You can see the phone numbers right here on every picture. And if you take a look at their ad, we can see not once, but twice we talk about the fact that these cabins, if they have questions, they should contact them here at their phone number. We even make it specific in here that these are Amish craftsmen and that these craftsmen don't necessarily obviously get email or Facebook. And so you need to call them if you have any questions. Makes simple, right? Well, it should be, but believe it or not, even this simple message gets messed up all the time. And it's not that the message is getting messed up, but it's not being read. What's happening, and probably much like your clients, when their prospects see this listing, all they're reading is Amish made cabin, tiny house, put it almost anywhere, delivery available for $15,500, and they're seeing a picture. The next thing people do is they click and they leave a message or they send a message on Facebook. Now, that's all right. That's part of our service. But I want to use it as an example to explain how important it is that your messaging is right and succinct and very, very clarified right up front. Whether it's an ad or a website or anything else, your customers are likely not reading the details. That means if you go to the homepage of your website and on the homepage of your website, you've got a paragraph of text. Guess what? Your prospects aren't reading that. They're looking at the picture and they're reading the headline. That's it. And that's why it's so incredibly important that your messaging and all of your marketing, whether it's online or not, be really simple and straightforward. You want to use a few words. Kind of like in the header here, they used less than 10 words to describe what it is that they're providing. You need to do the same. And then you need to make it super clear what they should do next with a call to action. Why is that so important? Well, because people don't read. I bet a lot of you, if you take a look at the homepage of your website or the last marketing flyer you put out, you took great time and effort to make sure that you had a paragraph or two paragraphs, maybe even 3 or 4, explaining your company, your product, and why people should work with you. You probably spent hours trying to figure that out as compared to the headline that maybe you didn't spend any time at all on or only a few minutes. I want to challenge you in your marketing from here on forward. Take a look at the headline and focus on that headline. That's what people are going to read. So much so that I would challenge you could probably delete the paragraph text and it wouldn't impact the leads. We did that here for Brookside Cabins and found out that sure enough, when we deleted all of the text in there, we just left the headline, we got the same number of leads within 1 or 2 every week. And they're generating a consistent number of leads, generally to the tune of 20 to 30 every single week. We were able to do the same thing whether we had the text in there or not in the description. Why? Because people aren't reading it. They're simply looking at the picture and the headline. This is an ad, but it works the same way for a newspaper ad. It works the same way for a Facebook ad. It works the same way on your website, an email that you're sending out. Keep your messaging succinct and simple, and make sure the first thing that your prospect read, focus on what you're selling and what it means to them. Don't talk about how great you are. Don't talk about all the technical things that you do. Focus on what it means to them. That will work. You don't want them to have to think and try to decipher what your headline means. Make sure your headline speaks directly to the people that you want to sell. And if you've got multiple audiences, create multiple ads or multiple headlines that are addressed individually to those separate groups. I hope this has been helpful and causes you to think just a moment about how important it is to get your messaging spot on. If you've got questions about how to do this, I'd love to chat with you. Comment here in the group, drop me an email, or please feel free to pick up the phone and even call. We provide a service called Targeted Messaging where we do exactly this, and we help you target your message to your audience to make sure that they don't get lost by not reading the paragraphs and never contact you, but that they read the headline, get engaged, and reach out to do business with you. You can do it on your own. We can give you guides, or we can help you out, and we can take care of it all for you. Again, I hope this is helpful, and I want you to think today, what can you do to clarify your message and to make sure it's targeted to the audience that you're going after? Thanks, and have a great day.